Hello and welcome to part 7 of the Women in Concierge Medicine Podcast, brought to you by Specialdocs Consultants. I'm Terry Bauer, CEO of Specialdocs. We've gathered 5 leading female concierge physicians for a panel discussion on why the concierge model has proven to be an ideal fit for them, from practice style to work-life balance. Many of the topics we discuss will resonate with any physician, male or female, considering a change to concierge medicine. You can find the entire series on the News and Insights page of our website, specialdocs.com, or on any of the Specialdocs social media pages. What you're about to hear is part 7 of the podcast, where the doctors discuss why they chose Specialdocs to manage their change to concierge medicine. Thank you for watching. Speaking as the CEO of Specialdocs, we are delighted and blessed to have you as clients of ours. You do a fantastic job for your patients. We hear the accolades all the time. It's always just fantastic to speak to all of you because you're so enthusiastic and passionate and caring. And I'd like to hear from you as to, you had choices when you decided to become a concierge physician. There's a number of companies in the market, and I'd like to hear from you as to why you selected Specialdocs.
Interestingly, I signed with Specialdocs very, very quickly after meeting the team. After having looked at another company for years. So, you know, in my mind, there's big box concierge medicine. There's a few smaller players, and then there's Specialdocs. And the concept for me was very much like Natasha said, you know, running your own practice, you get some freedom to do things how you want. And I really, I've been running my own practice for 20 years, and I wasn't willing to give away my freedom to innovate, my freedom to take care of patients the way I wanted to. I like the lifestyle piece. I have coaches as part of my practice. I have some unique situations in my office, and I wanted to have a practice that was about me. And, you know, by the way, my logo, my colors, my everything, my practice was about me, and my transition was about, let me restate that, about me and my patients. And it was very much fluid. It was a way to transition to a practice model that worked, but not feel like I had to be a part of a different organization to do this. Really, I was just defining that this is the way I was going to practice. So Specialdocs was all about doing what worked for me and my practice and my patients, and very personalized. And I probably threw some curves your way, Terry, and to your team about things that I wanted to do. You know, and hopefully they thought some of that was fun stuff and fun ideas. And it just, I came up with stuff and I got support to do it. And I think it was just great. So it was very interesting, though, that I had spent a really long time looking at the concierge model, truly not even knowing that companies like Specialdocs existed. And then when I literally stumbled upon you guys by recommendation of another doctor, I was sold immediately. And that was after a tremendous amount of homework into the concierge model. So it's like family to me. And I've said that to everybody on the team, that what a privilege it is to be able to work professionally and have my practice supported by a group that treats me like family. And I am 100% sure I would not have found that elsewhere. In fact, the reason that I walked away from another opportunity, I absolutely didn't get that warm, fuzzy feeling elsewhere. So it's been a tremendous partnership, and I am inordinately thankful for the opportunity to partner with you guys. So thank you.
My 2 previous partners who were very busy were some of the first people in Los Angeles that went concierge. So I had learned about concierge care since 2000. And because I had the kind of practice I had in the area that I practice, I was heavily recruited for about 15 years. And it was 2 companies that were heavily recruiting me. And when I got to this point in my practice where I don't think I could deal with the treadmill anymore, and I was going to break, or the treadmill was going to break, I was researching other concierge groups, because as other have mentioned, I was feeling bullied, or I didn't feel like the other groups reflected the way I treat people and I speak to other people. When I called and I spoke to Specialdocs, I immediately knew I wanted to join up with them. And I was already in negotiations with another concierge group. and close to signing a contract. And they fit, because now when a patient's having an issue, whether it's a financial issue or they really want somebody to join, when they call Specialdocs, they're so empathetic and they're so kind, and they work with me to work with the patient. And it just reflects who we are as doctors.
Nan?
I would echo what Monica and Dorothy have said, in that dealing with special docs has been like dealing with a family. Again, how they treat the patients with respect, meet people where they are. Everybody's just been absolutely lovely. And I can't say anything bad about any of this special docs team, but had been turned off by, I like the big box analogy that you gave, Dorothy. Turned off by some of the bigger companies that have a pretty cookie cutter approach to concierge medicine, and just really have enjoyed the fact that I can make the practice whatever I want to make it, that's right for me and for my patients. So it's been great. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you. Judy?
So our situation was pretty unique in that there were 3 of us that wanted to do this all at one time. And there were very few companies that were willing to talk to us to do this all at the same time, because they told us it wouldn't work. And we all firmly believed in our practice, the loyalty that our patients had towards us, that we could make it work. And when we finally made the decision that this is what we were going to do, Specialdocs is really the only organization that did, just like you all have said, allowed us to do things our way. And we knew it was going to work, and you guys believed in us and helped us make it work. And we were also nervous about who was going to be speaking to our patients about the transition and how they were going to present it. And again, the whole financial arrangements, which we didn't want any part of to talk about. Everybody on your staff they are like family, and they are fantastic. It's just a great organization. And as you know, we have chose to stay with you over these years because we really feel that you're an important part of our practice, an important part of our family. So thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Natasha, you came at it from a different perspective. Anything that you'd care to add?
So in my practice, the original concierge transition, which happened 10 years before mine, was with the big box company, and they did a good job, I think. But we didn't want to stay with them because we really wanted to be our own individuals. And I think it was, it became more and more uniform with the big box company. And we physicians in Northern Virginia feel very, very happy and grateful to still have our own name on our door, and that we haven't been purchased by a hospital, and we're not beholden to only use one specialty group. And they're unifying many thousands of doctors in order to help the doctors get better insurance reimbursement. And what happens to those groups is they become nameless. And so I no longer sometimes can tell who I've gotten a consult from, because the endocrinology group and the surgery group both have the same name because they participate in the same big box company. And we feel very, very grateful that Specialdocs works behind the scenes, tremendously powerful behind the scenes. They're very available. We can work with them all the time. My office manager works with them. I work with them. Several people on my staff work with them on sub-specialty projects. Terry has given me tons of his personal time in helping me learn how to run a business and help me strategize about running a concierge practice. And I think the biggest asset that Specialdocs provides other doctors is that they're behind the scenes, that they allow us to be us, and they leave it up to us to keep our own name and maintain our own face while we're doing this practice.
That concludes part 7 of the Women in Concierge Medicine podcast. You can find the entire series on the News and Insights page of our website, specialdocs.com, or on any of the Special Docs social media pages. Thank you for watching.